Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is Real Talk with Coach Sherri, and this channel is about workforce development, career readiness, entrepreneurship, and of course, real life, real issues, and real talk. If you are not already part of this team, I invite you to hit the subscribe button and bell for notification. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. I love comments. That's how I know how my information is resonating with you. Leave a comment of your thoughts. If you have any questions or ideas, I love the comments. Thank you so much. And just like the title, this video is going to be about you don't need a college education to have a career. And I want to just kind of double back. I shared with you yesterday, and I'll put this video down, the link below. Yesterday in my video, I was sharing with you how I ran into one of my former interns, and I was so excited. I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of all of my workforce development participants, but I'm proud of him because he, in less than a year, more than doubled his salary, and he took a chance by starting in an internship program. And, he passed his exam. He's making $6,000 more. But what I forgot to share with you is when I asked him, what does his family say? How did his family react when they had seen the progress that he's made in less than a year in his career? And, he reflected and he said, no one's really said much but my stepdad. And I said, really? What did your stepfather say? He said, well, he's not really pleased. Not pleased? Why? And he said his stepdad is not pleased because he's making almost as much as his stepfather. And his stepfather has a college degree and he works with the youth in the community. He's a social worker. And he said his stepfather mentioned, how is it that you don't even have a college degree? You've never even been to college and you're making almost as much as me. I told him, I said, well, you're soon going to surpass him because in December, when you pass your next exam, you're going to get another $6,000 raise. And every year you're going to get a raise. So pretty soon you are going to be making more than him. And he needs to get over that, Some people, that's your path to go to college. I have nothing against that. I went to college. My husband, my children are in college. College is a great experience. It's an additional grooming ground. But then there's those who college is just not part of the equation for them. It's not that they're not good students. It's just that, post-secondary education is not the path for them. They are more into doing things that require a little bit more hand skill, trades skills. And there are some schools around this country that really acknowledges students that decide to take that type of path just as much as a student who might get a athletic scholarship. There's some schools that if you get an apprenticeship program, they'll have a signing day for you, just like they have signing days for athletes. And I think that is wonderful. I think more schools need to do that. I talk to CTE teachers in high school all of the time, and they ask me, what do you want from us? Like, what can we do? How can we assist with this? I said, make an apprenticeship, making an internship as another option. Don't just always talk about college. It's not for everyone. I don't know anyone, unless they are a doctor or a lawyer or engineer, who's actually working in the field that they went to school for. College is great. It teaches you a lot of things. It teaches you how to think, read, communicate, handle feedback, all of that. But there's so many trades out there that don't require a college degree, but will have you earning just as much or more than a person with a college degree, minus the student loans that some people have to take out. And I even think of my own father, who didn't even finish college, but had a very successful business. I mean, his business supported other families because he had people working for him that were the heads of their households. And he ran and operated that business for over 40 years successfully. And so college doesn't indicate whether or not you're going to be successful. So I want people to really get out of that mindset, and as far as parents, always ushering ushering their students to that and not giving them other options. I think that we need to look at the big picture, and college isn't for everyone. You may have two kids, one child college might be perfect for, but the other it may not, and you have to be okay with that, but give them options. And that's the thing. I remember growing up, mostly everyone I knew went to college, but if they didn't, it really wasn't any other options for them than to just hang out or just get a minimum wage type of job. Whereas now there's so many things. There's great training opportunities. I had someone reach out to me who watches my YouTube videos who lives in Miami, Florida, and she is a veteran. And there's so many transferable skills that people in the military learn, but they don't always know how they transfer to civilian careers. She has her associates, and she just wanted to know more information about apprenticeship programs. So if whatever state you're in, I highly recommend that you go to your city's job sites, county job sites, state job sites, and see what apprenticeship or internship programs that they are advertising for, because they are paid. There's so many that are paid, even that come with benefits. And also go to your workforce development boards. Typically, every state will have a workforce development board. For us, it's Charlotte Works, if you're in the Charlotte area. You have NC Works, there's VA Works, which is in Virginia. There's SC Works in South Carolina. Every state typically has some type of board that has agencies that help people who are unemployed or underemployed. They have different programs that you can get skilled up, and it's free. You will work with a counselor. You want to get on someone's radar, someone who is in the know, someone who gets information passed across their desk on a daily basis, so that you can be one of the people that they consider when they get those opportunities. If you've gone to college, even if you didn't graduate, but if you've gone to college, connect with your career services department. That's the first thing any freshman, any new student should do, is connect with their career services. Get your resume in their database. So this way, when employers contact them, they may have seasonal work, they may have opportunities in the field that you're studying, entry level, that you can really get great experience in. You want them to remember you. You want to be on the top of their mind. If you're not in front of them, if you're not connecting with them, you won't be on the top of their mind. And you want to be one of those people that they say, you know what, I have someone that I think would be a great candidate for that. So that you can be referred, you can be recommended for those opportunities. You want to ask them, do they know of any apprenticeships, any internships? I'm telling you, apprenticeship is one of the oldest forms of training out there. Apprenticeships have been around since the 1400s in Germany. Germany is huge on apprenticeships. That's why you might see a BMW manufacturer having a robust apprenticeship program. You might see some other manufacturing companies having robust apprenticeship programs, because especially if they have German roots. And you really want to start to open your eyes and look beyond what you see. So the things that you see, the companies that you see on your day-to-day, there's so many more out there that you don't necessarily see, that aren't on your radar. You want to start to dig deeper and go and find those. Utility companies, water companies typically have about over 200 different types of positions, and people tend to stay in those positions their entire career, so 20, 30 years. And if you think about it, people are working in different waves. So if a person's been in their job for 30 years, they're looking to retire. There's so many companies that have a large number of people that are going to retire in the near future, and it's called succession planning. They need to plan for the next generation, and that could be you. But they need to train them, because what they do is highly skilled. What they do, they might be the only person doing it. And so they have to capture their information, their knowledge, their skills. And the best way to do that is through internships and apprenticeship programs. Many companies, many organizations are realizing that, especially now, because they also are looking at the return on investment. Money put out, money saved, money gained. And so you'll start to see that there's a lot of apprenticeship and internship opportunities out there, and that could lead you to an amazing career. You know, I'm thinking about my former intern and the organization that he's working for. Not only is he making a great salary, but unlike his stepdad, if he decides, you know, one day he might decide that he wants to get a college degree, because there will be some levels of promotion if he wants to go even further in his career that will require a college degree. He might decide, you know what, I want to go for that zone manager position. I want to go for that higher supervisor position. And I will need an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree or whatever the degree might be. The company, the organization will pay for him to go to school. So that's another thing. You know, typically companies that have an internship or apprenticeship program will also pay for your education. There are apprenticeship programs that in 4 years of that program, you will finish with some sort of degree or high-level certification. So don't think that you're in this alone. Don't think that it's the end of the world because you decided not to go to college. And it's never too late. It's never too late. An apprentice doesn't have to be someone straight out of high school. An intern doesn't have to be someone straight out of high school. An apprentice or an intern, they don't have to be someone who's in college. You know, oftentimes people will associate that with a college student. It could be anyone at any age. It is never too late. And because our country, this society is lacking in skilled workers, we need all hands on deck. So if you're looking to pivot to another career, learn a new trade, and you're in your 50s, go for it. If the opportunity is there, go for it. If you feel you're still capable to learn, if you're still capable to work hard, go for it. I really wanted to get this message out here. College is not, you do not need a college degree to have a career. All right. I hope you were able to get a nugget. Please leave a comment down below if something I said resonated with you. You had an aha moment. Share this video out if you know someone else who may need to hear this message. And once again, if you are still on the fence, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, hit that bell for notification, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you all so very much. And remember, practice how you play. Practice really hard so when you play, you are playing to win. This has been Real Talk with Coach Sherri.
Yours.